Hi, my name's Tom, and I'm about to take a look at my brand new Pro LED under cabinet light fixture by a company called GetInLight. They're a premium kitchen cabinet fixture company. They actually look pretty darn nice. And GetInLight went ahead and sent me a bunch of these, actually, 4 or 5 of these things to actually go ahead and replace all the kitchen lighting in my kitchen and to kind of show you how to go about it, how it works, all the neat features of it. And they want me to give them kind of an honest review here. So what I thought I would do is I kind of have a couple boxes sitting in the other room, and I thought I'd get the small one and I'd open it up and kind of take a look at exactly what we have in here. And I'm just going to go through what we have on the box first of all, and then we'll go ahead and open it up and I'll see kind of what it looks like. They actually feel pretty heavy. They're not like made of lead or anything, but they're very solid. The cool thing about these lights, and I'm going to mention this a dozen times because this is actually a pretty big feature. They actually have multiple color temperatures. So what that means with LED lighting, you've probably seen where some LEDs are very bright white, almost blinding white, and then some LEDs are kind of a softer yellow color. These actually have a little switch on them, and I'm not sure exactly where it is, which allows you to change the color settings. So some people like the bright white, some people like, it's called cooler colors, some people like the warmer LED colors. Those are the lower end of the spectrum. These kitchen cabinet lights are really nice in the fact that you can actually choose which one you want to use. So you buy these, put them in, and you can actually test it out. That's actually a really, really nice feature. And surprisingly, there are not a lot of cabinet lighting that does this. A lot of lighting in general that does this. Not a lot of kitchen cabinet lighting does this. So it's actually pretty nice. 240 lumens. Okay, that's pretty good. Almost no energy. That's great. Energy saver. This happens to be a 12-inch model. Cool thing about these things, there's more little lighting facts in the back. I'll maybe put a photo up at some point, or I'm going to do some more videos about how I actually do the install. But some other quick things about them include the light fixture, the power cord, extension cord. We'll talk about all that in a second. So you have the three different lightings. You can, with these things, you can actually put in hardwire in the back of them, or you can go ahead and actually plug them in. So if you have an outlet underneath your kitchen cabinets, you can actually plug them in, and then you can actually go ahead and string these together. I believe you can put, let me see here, it says link up to 20 units. So that's pretty good. So if you have a kitchen that has 20 cabinet lights, that's a professional kitchen or a whole house, you can actually link them all together off of one outlet. Because they're LED, they don't take a lot of energy, don't take a lot of electricity, so you can kind of link them together. Same like Christmas lights. The LED Christmas lights, you can put together like 30 different sets before you have a problem. So go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and open this up now. This happens to be, by the way, this happens to be the brushed nickel color. I believe there's 2 other colors. They have a white, and then they have a kind of a darker bronze color. I went with the nickel because that's kind of what my kitchen actually has nickel handles there. We do have some white, but we thought that the metal would look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up real quick. I'm going to take a razor and cut the tape. Okay, there we go. And then let's see if we can get this open. There we go. Okay, and okay, great. There we go, same idea. Let's see, please read instructions. Okay, we will read the instructions. Oh, look at this. Oh, all right. And there you have them. They're actually, it's packed really well, surprisingly well, actually. Okay, ooh, so here we go. So here is the, all right, so let's first let's open this up. Okay. Here is, I believe this is a little extension cord, and the extension cord is a little 3-prong a doohickey there. And the way that works is it allows you to kind of connect these 3 things together, or these multiple lights together, if they're next to each other. So that's kind of nice. I may need longer ones. I think I have a longer one actually to use. We'll have to see how that works. I believe you can buy these on Amazon for multiple places. Okay, so here is this actually is the back plate. This is if you're going to hardwire it in, you'll actually put the power cord in there, whatever the electrical in there, and you'll tighten this down so it doesn't go anywhere. And this probably goes into the back or screws into the back of it. That's a pretty standard electrical thing. And there's another little pluggy thing here. I'll have to look at what that's for. Okay, and then here's the power cord. And the power cord, oh, there we go. Again, one of those 3-inch prong things that goes into the actual light, and then a 3-inch outlet, or 3-prong outlet. It's I believe a 6-foot cord, I believe. That might be a little shorter than that. But okay, so let's now, okay, it's actually packed really well. I'm surprised. These things were showing up slowly but surely at my house in the last week, and the old delivery service was not real light with them, not real careful with them, but they look pretty solid. Boy, that's some good packing here. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Let's pull this out. Okay, a little bubble wrap. Ooh, that a nice looking light. And this is the brushed nickel. Okay, see how it works right now. Okay, so here we go. So a couple things right off the bat. GetInLight's the company name. They're actually a real valid company. This is metal. This is solid stuff. This is not plastic. The sides are actually plastic, but this is metal. This is really pretty nice here. Okay, so here's the little back plate. Here's where you could probably hardwire it in. I'm guessing you just take that plate off and it kind of pops out. You can put that in. We'll probably be giving that a shot. I'm going to be replacing some kitchen lighting, so that's going to be kind of interesting to do, kind of see how that all works. So we'll do that. Let's see what else we got here. Data manufacture. Okay, fine. So again, here's what it looks like. Now again, mine's going to be sitting up in my cabinet, so I'm not going to see them a whole lot, but I might. And again, that's where the front-facing nickel is kind of nice, and that will actually look pretty good. Okay, so what else we got here on the front? So we have a polycarbonate cover. That's a plastic cover. That's fine. And then we have kind of two things here. It looks like we have a power switch with two different settings. They're probably two different brightness levels. And then we have a little back and forth switch, which I'm guessing might be 3 there. I'm guessing that will go ahead and control the actual temperature of the light. So it'll be either very cool, middle, or actually warm. So you can just reach up and kind of flick them. So if you have multiple ones of these, you could have maybe the lights over the kitchen or over the sink will be cool, and the lights over by the chopping area and the cooking area might actually be warm. So you could actually have multiple mixtures if you really wanted to, and you can flick them back and forth. And that's really pretty much all there is to it. So that's actually pretty nice. That's a nice solid light fixture there. There are 2 holes here for mounting. I'm guessing I'm going to have to go ahead and read up on exactly how to mount them. Oh yeah, no, duh. Holes go straight through, so you would mount them right up in the bottom of the cabinets. I'm guessing there's one screw in there. Okay, so we may have to build a little mounting system to see exactly how to do that. But fortunately, I have instructions. So let's see here. I got let's read what I got. It says I should have 2 wood screws. I think I only have 1 wood screw. Unless it's stuck. Oh, no, it's stuck. I have 2 wood screws. Good job. The tiny little thing in there is the end-to-end connector. Okay, that's just a little extra connector there if I need it. Let's see here. F is a screw cap, a little cap in there. And then, yes, we have a power cord, and we have that. We're good. And the instructions, again, are pretty straightforward. All you really need to install these things are going to be a drill and a screwdriver. I'm going to go ahead and probably read through this a little bit and give it a shot. My first option, or my first real choice, is to go ahead and actually take down one of my kitchen lighting fixtures and go from there. I'll tell you what, let me see here. There's an input side and an output side. So tell you what, let me go ahead and grab a quick screwdriver, and I will try plugging it in real quick, and then we'll go ahead and we'll see what I can do. So let me grab a quick screwdriver, I'll plug it in, I'll look at the lighting. Okay, I'm back. I got a couple screwdrivers here. And let's see here, input, that sounds pretty good. Let me go ahead. It's a very small little screw. We'll take that out. It's a small screw there, man. Let's see if I can get that off. Good. Okay, so I popped it off, and there's that little three-prong thing once again. Let me undo my electrical cord. Whoop, 2 twist ties there. And I'll plug it in, and we'll take a look at the actual lighting. I'm not sure how it'll show up on the webcam, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, so yeah, it's probably about 6 feet. That's probably pretty good. That's a nice long cord. And here is the input. And all I do is pop it in. Nice and solid, nice and tight. Actually, I'm really impressed by this. Okay, so I'm going to flick the switch over to the side. So let's see what we got here. We have here, I have a rocker switch with a 1 and a 2 and an off one. So I'll do 1. Okay, so there's 1, and then there's 2. Okay, so I have a dim setting, and I have a brighter setting. Now, I don't know if you can tell, this is actually a warmer light setting. So I have dim, and I have bright. It's great, and I have off. Let's put it back on bright. Now, with this little slider, this is probably on the warm setting right now. I'm going to go, let's get there. Ooh, medium setting. I see how that works. And then cool setting. Again, you may not be able to see exactly, but this is a very cool, very white setting. Let me see if I have something white to bounce off of. Let's see here. So that's white. Yeah, you really can't tell with the webcam. You see it more on my face and warmer. There you go. That is great. So the way this actually works is it has a warm set of lights in it. It has a cool set of lights in it. And when you go to the middle one, they're both on. Pretty clever. Wow, that is actually pretty darn cool. Now, I'm also told that if you take this and you, let's say you set this up to bright, so I'm on bright, and let's say I'm on warm, say, oh, I really like this. There are actually dimmers. So if your main switch for all of your cabinet lighting is on a dimmer, you can actually set up a dimmer, and then you have all these different gradations in here as well. And it'll go down to a certain point before the LEDs kick out. But you can actually go ahead and have your kitchen lighting dim as well as anything else. So that's kind of nice. And I might actually do that towards the end. Once I get everything up and running, I'll see if I want to have it dim or not. We tend to use our under cabinet lighting almost as kind of like a nighttime light, like a night light, so that if you wander into the kitchen and it's dark at night, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, you want to grab something to drink real quick, the lights are on and kind of just casting ambiance. All right, so there you go. There's pretty much that's pretty much the basics here. If I wanted to extend another light to it, I would just go ahead and take this little thing off. I would use my little extension cord or buy longer extension cords. I believe they go up to 5 feet long, 60 inches, and then you can go ahead and run it to another cord. So this is actually a short little extension cord, really not that long. I don't know, 10 inches or so, but whatever. So that is actually pretty good. So again, we have low, we have high. Even when we have low, I'll go through the 3 settings. I have a low setting, or I have a warm setting, a mid-range setting, and a cold setting, lighting-wise. That's actually pretty darn cool. So again, these are heavy-duty lights. They have 3 different lighting options, and they have 3 different brightness options. I actually really enjoy that. Okay, that sounds good. I'm very impressed, and I'm ready to get looking at the other ones and to kind of look into how I'm going to go ahead and install them and really kind of upgrade the lighting in my kitchen. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll pop this up on the channel just as kind of an archive for anybody who wants to kind of see how these things, the quality of these things. But most of my other videos are going to be about how do I install them, how do I take my old lights out, and how well they work in the end. So we'll get to all that in a little bit. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell, do all the YouTube stuff. Share this link if you want. That's great. Looking for kitchen cabinet lighting, this GetInLight is already very impressive.